Guilty as Charged. And this is where our producer Kelly gives us a new guilty as charged question every week. And if we're guilty, we take a sip.
Was there a time that you tried to be frugal and it backfired?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's a good
Rachel's
one.
never tried to be frugal, so I don't know that she's going to...
Let me think. Okay, I will say this. I think the ones that have backfired the most is because you can save money, but when we travel with the kids, we would take a late flight or early flight. If you take a 6 a.m. flight, y'all, you have to leave your house, or at least here, like where we are in Nashville, 3:45, 4. By the time to get there, they're a disaster. Or we've done a late night flight. I don't know why we did this, like at 8 p.m. or something. By the time we did a 2-hour flight, landed, we had to drive an hour. It was like midnight when we got there. And the whole next day was ruined because they were exhausted. I don't know. So I'd say the hacking of like with kids, adults, we can handle it. Like we can suck it up, figure it out. But the family experience, early morning or late night flights,
Everyone's
it's the hack
miserable.
it's the hack that backfired.
Okay, I can think of a very particular time because I think my wife is still mad at me for this
Oh my
one.
gosh, I can't wait.
We went to New York City, saw the Thanksgiving Day parade, whole bit, freezing cold. And I decide I'm not spending another $50 on an Uber to get, we can take the subway and the bus line or whatever that's free to get to it'll be an adventure.
Yeah.
So this is post-Thanksgiving meal. We paid a lot of money for this gluten-free meal. So this is my bougie frugal, is we paid a lot of money for the gluten-free meal. We were full after 3 bites, and we have 19 pounds of food. And I went, I paid good money for this. I'm lugging it back to Nashville. So I'm lugging all of our stuff and this food on ice from the hotel, hoping it stays good, through subways and buses.
Oh my gosh, George.
And Whitney is just like, why are we doing this? And this is not a joke, and it's kind of disgusting. But at some point, we wheeled our luggage through a puddle of blood. And I think there was someone nearby coughing what I imagine was some sort of disease.
George.
I don't know. So I Lysoled the wheels when we got home. But that was the last time I think I'm allowed to take the subway with my wife. I think she was done after that. She was like,
George.
do you see why we should have Ubered? And
George.
I mean, we're talking lugging luggage
George.
up, flights of stairs through a subway.
Oh,
not the
with
vibe.
Food on ice because you're so frugal that you have to bring your food home to Nashville for $50.
I don't know. It was probably even more.
$50, $5,000. We'll talk about it. $50.
But
George.
$5 versus $50 after an expensive trip.
But
I'm
you're
like,
on baby step 7. That's my
I know,
thing, George.
I
What are
know.
you doing?
I need to do better. I should have done it for Whitney. I really should have.
For Whitney, for your soul.
So my
for
lesson, I learned my lesson. When I'm with my wife, we Uber. When I'm by myself, you have a time of your life,
what
little
you
guy.
wanna do.
You know what I mean? But when you're with your wife, like, give her a great experience. Don't make her regret all of this.
Yeah,
Don't leave a
that's
sour
fair.
taste in her mouth.
That's fair.
But
Poor
I did eat
Whitney.
that food for like 4 days straight.
Went all the way back to Nashville. Oh my gosh, George. Well,
Frugality can backfire.